Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He's got Fuller. And some room to roam now. Touchdown! Will Fuller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he's got some space here. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive, and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's brought down.
this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. The Lance now to throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. For those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Here's Lance. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. A 1st down and more, Etienne. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On the run, it's Robinson. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. The tackle by Eric Armstead. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Looking to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah And the Niners are going to take over at their own 41. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
A gain of 6 there on first. On second down, it's Taylor. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Kenneth Murray with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And they'll go for it. Lance flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 3 yards the game there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Escaping the pressure, and he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Eric Armstead racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Maybe or not.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. He'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. From the 38, Lance taking a shot for Samuel. He's got it with the 15. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there for the Niners. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give to Taylor. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lance. Touchdown 49ers.
Yeah.
Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now ETN to start the drive. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's
I
miles
am.
away. And
no.
This is taken in. It's complete.
He did chalk hell
And
into
they'll
it.
get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 37 yards.
Yeah. My voice?
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now with Robinson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to
really
the
caught the
line of
ball,
scrimmage.
man.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this.
No, he
the ball
ain't.
needs to come out quicker because if you
He's still
don't
on
throw right on the break,
Tracy Lawrence.
you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass on that
Tracy
last
Lawrence
play.
got
That
the
means they'll
X-Factor
need to come
on.
up
No,
with
he's
something
not.
here on 3rd down.
He's scared. He won't run the ball now. He's scared. Let's take the back.
Back to throw here.
Let's kick. Come on. You tried the wrong one.
Here and it's intercepted.
You tried the wrong one. Wrong one, buddy.
A.J. Terrell. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
20 times.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
You really like that on the B.
A final shot before half for Lance.
I think they get it.
Away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's at the 50, 30, 10.
This man receiver blocked.
Jaguars. Travis Etienne with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. And good starting field position. He'll get this 5-yard line.
Well, dude, it sounds like you is exactly caught up with the game. It sounds like you exactly caught up with the game. I'm listening to it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Second down and 8. Lance looking to throw it. That's Samuel caught left side. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. On third down, here's Taylor. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Lance now on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he's brought down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Flush to his right. He'll find Metcalf. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Lance. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, it's Lance. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Ooh, the juke. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Lance now on 1st down. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot. Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel from 10 yards out. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship goes up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And into the end zone. A pick 6 from a 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. He's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jonathan Allen racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Throwing his lance on third down. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. And Lance going to throw. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Boy, 194 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The Jaguars on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And Shark hauls it in. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. Got a man, that's Ayuk. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down. Lance eluding the pressure right. Open man is Samuel, complete. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And his throw is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now Lance again. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And some space here. Touchdown 49ers. DK Metcalf, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll look downfield for Waller. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the 49ers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
I bet for this is when the Madden listen, we can't rest.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Trey Lance, perfect QB.
Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
That's on
Your
me.
vocabulary, sir.
That's me.
Well done.
That's me.
And now onto the field comes
That
the
is
Jags
me.
offense. They'll go
Sorry.
for 2.
That's me. That's me, boys.
They're going to try and run. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
That was it. That's not it. And you're using your bag. A strict bag.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They can now enjoy the final stages of this one. A very convincing one. I don't know what was said in the locker room, but whatever it was, it worked pretty well.
It certainly did, and it's probably a capper to everything that was said during the week because they go over every eventuality. I mean, you know how coaches are. They want to cover every minute detail all the way up to how much time does it take to walk from the locker room to the field, you name it. And when it all comes together and results in a victory, everyone feels pretty good about that.
Well, the I's were dotted, the T's were crossed in this one for them. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Greg Newsom. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second and 1. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. They'll try and run it here. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And it's it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Lance now to throw.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On play action, Lance.
Flushed out right. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Niners have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that will make this a 19-point game.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
2nd and 4.
That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. To throw now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 24. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with
I don't want you to tell me what I think you're about to tell me. So Jackie could have did that.
Head on a swivel and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing
It's definitely dark outside. I hope you're not trying to tell me what you're trying to tell me.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the 49ers,
they get a critical 10th win on the year with 1 game left to go.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter
at EA Madden NFL. And we'll get ready for the trek back to the city as we say so long from Santa Clara.
What a great city it is. We're going to have a blast tonight.